Tonight's game is a presentation of B92.7 FM Sports.
Breckenridge basketball is on the air. Tonight's game is brought to you by Breckenridge Public Schools, State Farm agents Matt and Amanda Frederick, Red River Agency, the Wilkin Drink and Eatery, Minn Kota Ag Products, Height Camp Construction, Carlson Family Insurance, Miller Realty, Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley, Twin Town Villa, CHI St. Francis, Quality Toyota, Builders First Source, Otter Tail Power Company, Essentia Health, Hornstein Family Chiropractic, and Buyer Insurance Agency. Now here's KBMW's Turner Blofis.
And welcome to the Wilkin Drink and Eatery pregame show, a tradition of good taste and company. Turner Blofis here, and oh boy, we are set for a fun night of Section 6A basketball. We got the Breckenridge Cowboys taking on the Hillcrest Lutheran Academy Comets in a rematch of probably the biggest win Breckenridge picked up last year. The 2-14 Cowboys coming into this ball game. And last year they went to Hillcrest when Hillcrest was one of the top teams in the section at the time. Came away with a 72-64 win. And like I said, probably their biggest win of the year. Right up there with that double overtime Battle Lake victory. But either way, Hillcrest is going to be coming out for revenge after that one last year because they're definitely not going to be overly happy with that, obviously. Hillcrest had a very solid season last year with a 21-7 mark. They got a lot of guys back this year, and they're up to a 14-3 record. By the way, they won a playoff game last year and were bounced by Henning in the second round. And like I said, 14-3 record coming in this one. They're 11-3 in section play and have won 5 out of their last 6. Those wins coming against Hancock, Brandon Evansville, which was an overtime win. Monominawabin, Ashby, they lost to Border West and then bounced back with a 51-47 victory over West Central area, and that was just last night. So they're playing on the back half of a double of back-to-back. We'll see if that comes into play here tonight at Breckenridge. As I said, coming into this with a 2-14 mark, we'll run over their recent games so far. Currently riding an 8-game losing streak. Those losses coming to Perham, Pelican Rapids, Wahpeton, Hawley, Dilworth, Glidden, Felton, Ada Borup, Park Christian, and then Hawley once again. The closest game in that one being that Park Christian loss. That was just an absolute heartbreaker for the Cowboys. Had a big lead at halftime and then just kind of came out flat in the second half and let the Falcons run away with that one. So if you guys did not already know, there is a very big familial matchup going on tonight. And that is between head coach Jordan Christensen for Breckenridge and Luke Christensen, who is a junior on this Hillcrest Lutheran Academy squad. Played for them last year, too. Came off the bench for them last year, but he'll start in this go-around. I'll let you know the rest of the starters when we get to the starting 5. I can't forget about Jonah Christensen, who is an assistant coach on this Cowboy team. And then Levi Christensen, who I'm not sure if we'll see tonight, only a freshman, as he is one of the players for the Comets as well. A lot of great memories for the Christensen family here in this gym, you know, with Jordan and Noah as well as Jonah. Can't forget about AC, Allie Christensen, too. I had a lot of fun covering her as well. So, you know, a lot of great history here. But the Christensens are out at Hillcrest Lutheran Academy now, and they're doing a great job. At least Luke is on the varsity level. Got to see Levi play a little bit in the JV game. So, a lot of Christensens in the house, and a lot of them here to watch the, the brothers square off as well. So, it should be a fun night of basketball. Take a quick break, come back with your Power Poll ranking brought to you by Otter Tail Power Company, as well as your injury report, which is brought to you by Sanford Health. You're listening to Cowboy Basketball on B92.7 FM and live streaming on YouTube at KBMW News Live.
Breckenridge Schools, Breckenridge Pride, inspiring to excel.
There are several things that make me proud to be part of Breckenridge Senior High School. My students are very hardworking and respectful. Those two qualities make my school day enjoyable. They have been working hard on active classroom lessons this year. Students enjoy working together and are finding that they can learn from each other. I'm also proud to be teaching college math classes to our juniors and seniors. These classes have challenged our students to become more academically responsible for their learning. Breckenridge is a great school, and I'm proud to be part of it.
Breckenridge Schools.
It's time to huddle up when you're hungry. The perfect pre- or post-game destination is the Wilkin. Friends, families, and sports fans have been showing up at the Wilkin for decades to celebrate their favorite teams. Celebrate with delicious food and their favorite beverage. Best place around to watch the Bison, too. So for all of you local sports fans and fans of good flavor, head to the Wilkin and celebrate the Cowboys, Cowgirls, Huskies, and Wildcats. The legendary Wilkin, a tradition of good taste and company since 1894.
Minn Kota Ag Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Kent, Barney, Windmere, Wahpeton, or Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Hi, this is Amanda from State Farm Breckenridge.
And this is Matt from State Farm Wahpeton.
We're your local hometown insurance team.
And just like with your local sports team, having the right coverage is important. We're here to make sure you have the right coverage in place to protect what is most important to you.
We offer complimentary quotes for home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance.
And just like with your local sports teams, we're here and local and ready to answer all of your questions.
No more dialing 800 numbers or waiting on hold to talk to someone.
State Farm of Wahpeton and Breckenridge.
Your local insurance team.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wahpeton, representing Auto Owners Insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wahpeton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
You want what you want. At Quality Toyota, we totally understand that we aren't going to talk you into a car you don't want. Instead, we're here to help you find the car, the color, the options, and the style that you do want. All with a simple, easy, and stress-free approach, because the price listed online or in every windshield is the only price. That way, we can concentrate on getting you the right car. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls. QualityToyota.net. Let's go places.
And welcome back to the Wilkins Drinking Eatery pregame show, a tradition of good taste and company. Turner Bluff is here with your Power Poll ranking, brought to you by Otter Tail Power Company, on for conservation. We'll start off with Section 6A South. At the top of Section 6A South, just shy of the top 10 in the QRF at number 11, is BBE with a 14-3 mark on the year. They're followed by Border West, who is 14-2. KMS is 14-5, and then it's below 500 the rest of the way after the top three spots in Section 6A South. 7-8 Hancock. Parker's Prairie is 6-8. Brandon Evansville 4-12. Ashby 5-10. Benson 4-12, and then Ortonville with an 0-18 record so far. And then in Section 6A North, which both of the teams we'll see tonight reside in, Henning has a 17-1 record. Battle Lake follows with a 15-3 record. 14-3 Hillcrest Lutheran Academy, 6-11 Norman County East Seal and Hitterdall. Lake Park Audubon with an 8-11 record up next, but Norman County East Seal and Hitterdall obviously play the better schedule according to their QRF. Underwood is 9-8 on the year, followed by 7-13 Park Christian. Breckenridge is 2-14, as is Rothsay. And then New York Mills at the bottom of Section 6A North with a record of 1-17. So let's look at your Power Poll ranking, brought to you by Otter Tail Power Company, on for conservation. Now time for your injury report, which is brought to you by Sanford Health. Here for one, here for all. And no injuries to report on either side, well, other than Dallin Ernst for Breckenridge, which you guys already knew. He was out for the entire season coming into this year, so nothing new to report. You know, they're very happy to have Dylan Bernadas back, and he's getting a little better every day. If there is anything to report, it would be a couple of guys who are playing through illness, including Jacob Kunkel and Bo Byers. So they look pretty sharp in the JV game, which the Breckenridge JV actually won this last game. I think it was a double-digit win, mind you. So congrats to the Breck JV. You know, they're like I've talked about this in other broadcasts, but you hope the JV game kind of carries over to the varsity. And a lot of these guys play at least a half of JV and then get to play two halves of varsity. So, you know, they're already loose, and they can kind of take that success from their JV win over the varsity, we shall see. I know a lot of people probably tell me I'm crazy and that has no correlation, but you know what? I'm going to throw it out there anyways. So that's a look at your injury report, which is brought to you by Sanford Health once again. Here for one, here for all. Now we'll take a quick break, come back with your starting lineups, which are brought to you by Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley. You're listening to the Wilkins Drinking Eatery pregame show on B92.7 FM and watching on KBMW News Live or YouTube channel.
Sometimes illnesses or injuries may leave you needing extra help to restore your strength, balance, and range of motion. CHI St. Francis Health are open and ready to provide you the tools for success, including individualized exercise plans and state-of-the-art therapy facility. You'll be confident in the care and treatment you'll receive at CHI St. Francis Health, and they are located right here in your backyard. CHI St. Francis Health. We're here when you need a little reassurance.
We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
Otter Tail Power Company would like to remind you about the importance of high school athletics in the lives of children. These extracurricular activities play a role in the education and development of those kids involved and provide a way for them to learn some of life's most important lessons. Lessons that will take them through life with a sense of accomplishment and pride. Otter Tail Power Company would like to salute those athletes, coaches, and fans that make every season one to remember.
When life is suddenly interrupted and you are diagnosed with a life-threatening heart condition, Essentia Health's award-winning heart and vascular team will partner with you, providing exceptional care today and support for your tomorrows. You won't have to do it alone. At Essentia Health, your best chances are right here. Essentia Health Heart and Vascular Care, like nowhere else.
Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
Hi, this is Wade from Breckenridge Cenex. Now is a great time to start thinking about protecting your recreational vehicles and equipment. Stock up on Splash RV Antifreeze at any one of our 4 locations, and we would like to thank you for your continued patronage.
Farmers Union Oil. Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
Ever buy something and open the box to find 1,000 pieces ready to assemble? Time-consuming and frustrating. That's why Bear Build Woodworks and Builders First Source offer gorgeous, hassle-free finishes for their doors and millwork. No mess and not stress. With over 30 stain options and 40 paint colors, Bear Build Woodworks Pre-Finish is the perfect choice for quality that stands the test of time. Get it finished with Bear Built Woodworks and Builders First Source in Wahpeton.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heidkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heidkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948. How much do you really know about insurance? You have to have it, and your family should be covered at all times in case of an accident. What coverage is the best for you? That's where independent insurance agents Tyler Kent and Brad Rivard at Red River Agency Incorporated of Breckenridge can help. They provide all your insurance needs for home, auto, farm, life, commercial, MPCI, and crop hail. It's that easy. Give Tyler Kent or Brad Rivard a call at 643-1623. Red River Agency Incorporated, always by your side.
And welcome back to the Wilkins Drinking Eatery pregame show, a tradition of good taste and company. Turner Blavis here with your starting lineups as promised, brought to you by Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley, providing superior quality products and services while generating a positive return for their patrons. And we'll start off with the visitors, the Hillcrest Lutheran Academy Comets. Starting off with number 1, Luke Christensen. He is a junior in this starting 5, and they don't have heights listed, but, you know, I'm gonna give him a good 6'6". Yeah, we'll go with that. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll go with 6'6". Gabriel Swedenberg is also a junior wearing number 3. Noah Brumfield, a junior wearing number 5. Justin Peterson, a lone senior in the starting 5, rocking number 11. Then Preston Berge, the lone sophomore in the starting 5, wearing number 12. Some other guys we'll see come off the bench include Sean Berge, a freshman, Eric Bjorndal, a senior, Ethan Sweetberg, who is a freshman, and then Matthew Knutson, a junior. So it looks like they go, by my Breckenridge math, they go about 9 deep. About the same as Breckenridge on a good night, that is, if everyone's healthy. Starting 5 for the Cowboys include number 1, Cam Nito. He's a 5'11 senior wearing number 1, as I said. My apologies for getting that to you twice. Landon Bloffus wears number 2. He is listed at 6'2 and is a senior. Alex Sanchez, 6'3 senior wearing number 13. Damon Smith, a 6-foot senior wearing number 22. And then Jackson Riggs, the lone non-senior in the starting 5. He is a freshman who runs the point guard for this squad and just got recently moved in the starting lineup in the last few weeks. Riggs listed at 6 foot. I would think he's an inch or two taller than that because I'm 6 foot. I'm pretty sure he's got at least he's a couple inches taller than me. So I don't know if that's 100% accurate. Some guys we'll see coming off the bench tonight, most likely Dylan Bernades wearing number 0. He's a 6-foot senior. Jacob Kunkel and Bo Byer, the junior duo. Kunkel is listed at 6'2", Byer at 6'3". And Kunkel wears number 3 while Byer wears number 4. And then also coming off the bench, most likely Joey Konzemius, a 6'3 senior, wearing number 32 for the Cowboys. So like I said, on a good night, they go about 9 deep as well. So hopefully we'll get to see all 9 of those guys in action, and everything will be clicking for both squads. Obviously I don't got a dog in the fight. I know 99% of your Cowboy listeners out there, but I keep it relatively unbiased around here as much as I can at least. I'm from here after all, so I do my darndest. But that's a look at your starting 5. Once again, brought to you by Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley, providing superior quality products and services while generating a positive return for their patrons. We'll take our final break on the Wilkin Drinking Eatery pregame show. Looks like they're going to give them another couple minutes to warm up, and also the national anthem. So we'll be back in a few minutes with your opening tip. You're listening to the Wilkin Drinking Eatery pregame show on B92.7 FM and live streaming on KBMW News Live, our YouTube channel.
When you choose a realtor, you want a solid formula to make buying and selling your home as easy as possible. At Miller Realty, the formula is simple: integrity, trust, and most important, experience. Guy, Shelley, Jared, Lisa, and Jamie have put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com. Buyer Insurance Agency on Highway 13 in Wapaton are your local agents with local locations. With skyrocketing building prices, are you properly insured? Buyer Insurance are licensed insurance advisors serving the Richland, Wilkins, Sargent, Southern Cass, and surrounding counties for 15 plus years. They represent over 15 companies that have been in the insurance industry for over 100 years, serving the area. Our plans are based on yours. Give them a call at 701-642-0955 or stop out. They're located on Highway 13 West in Wapaton. That's Buyer Insurance Agency. When you need care, you want to know it's close to where you live, work, and play. That's why at Sanford Health, we're committed to providing you with the care you need, when you need it, right here where you call home. Dr. Dylan Torgerson is a family medicine physician that offers care for the entire family in Wapaton. And it's always easy to make an appointment with convenient clinic locations, hours, and online options that fit your schedule. Find your provider, Dr. Dylan Torgerson, at sanfordhealth.org or by calling 642-7000.
Breckenridge Schools, Breckenridge Pride, inspiring to excel.
My name is Christy Baumhart. I am proud to be a part of the school district with dedicated staff, including administration, teachers, paraprofessionals, cooks, and custodians who are kind, caring, compassionate, and committed to the students in our district. They support, respect, and help one another succeed. One thing I am really excited about is the technology available to our students as it enhances their learning experience in the classroom. Not only as an employee, but also as a parent, I know the benefits of having both my children in the Breckenridge School District. Breckenridge Pride. We inspire to excel.
Breckenridge Schools, Breckenridge Pride, inspiring to excel.
It's time to huddle up when you're hungry. The perfect pre- or post-game destination is the Wilkin. Friends, families, and sports fans have been showing up at the Wilkin for decades to celebrate their favorite teams. Celebrate with delicious food and their favorite beverage. Best place around to watch the Bison, too. So for all of you local sports fans and fans of good flavor, head to the Wilkin and celebrate the Cowboys, Cowgirls, Huskies, and Wildcats. The legendary Wilkin, a tradition of good taste and company since 1894.
Minn Kota Ag Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Kent, Barney, Windmere, Wahpeton, or Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
And we are back. The Wilkin Drink and Eatery pregame show. Once again, a tradition of good taste and company. I think I'd have that down by now. Starting lineups are being announced right now. Run through them again real quick for you. They got Luke Christensen, rocking number 1. A former Breckenridge student. Gabriel Swedenberg, Noah Brumfield, Justin Peterson, and Preston Berge are the starting 5 for the Comets. And starting for the Breckenridge Cowboys, as you might have just heard, Cam Nito got announced, number 1, along with Landon Blofus, number 2, Alex Sanchez, number 13, Damon Smith, number 22, and then his nephew right next to him, number 23, Jackson Riggs. Should be a fun night of basketball. If it's half as fun as the game last year, then I think we're in for a fun night. That was probably my favorite one I covered last year. Once again, besides that double overtime Battle Lake thriller, I thought I was going to have a heart attack that night of that game. And a good crowd here for the Cowboys. It is Parents' Night after all. Can't get a good turnout on Parents' Night. I don't know what you're doing. And I think also they got some some of the junior Cowboys and St. Mary's Saints going to be playing at halftime. I know they played at halftime of the JV game. So we'll see if we get to see them play at halftime again. Alex Sanchez will be jumping up against Noah Brumfield. And the opening tip is up, won by Sanchez. Damon Smith racks it in, gets it off to Jackson Riggs. He's been running the point for this squad, as I said earlier. Cam Nito has it on the left wing, dribbles over to the middle of the court, swings over to Jackson Riggs. Hillcrest starting out in a zone, daring the Cowboys to shoot it. Get it over to Damon Smith. Smith over to Riggs. Riggs back to Smith. He's got his feet in the half-court circle. Over to Riggs again, over on the right wing. Alex Sanchez flashes in the high post, dumps it down to Landon Blofus. Bully ball layup for 2. Noah Brumfield going to bring up the ball. Alex Sanchez will pick him up at half court. Sanchez tries to pick it loose, and he does. Or he tried to, at least. And then it was out of bounds off the Comets. Some great energy here for the Cowboys to open up this ball game. Cam Nito gets it inbound to Alex Sanchez, who has also run the point at times this year. Over to Landon Blofus. Deep three-point range. Swings over to Damon Smith. Gave him the pump fake in NBA range. Surprised the Comet defender didn't go for it. As Jackson Riggs' skip pass ends up going out of bounds. Head coach Jordan Christensen to let him know you got to swing that around the perimeter instead of that skip pass. It's not what we're looking for. 2-0 Cowboys, 1 minute into this ball game on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Brumfield gets a ball screen, frees himself up for a mid-range jumper, off the mark, and rebounded by Landon Blofus. First of likely many boards for him tonight. Jackson Riggs gets it into the corner to Alex Sanchez, drives baseline, splits between a pair of defenders, misses the layup. Luke Christensen pulls down the board. Brumfield crosses up Sanchez, gets inside, tries to throw a dump down pass down to the paint, but tosses that out of bounds. Turnovers. Giving the Comets issues right away. They're going to switch to a full court press. Jackson Riggs gets it to Sanchez. Back to Riggs. They're going to try to trap him at half court. He splits the trap pretty well. Gets into the paint, puts up a mid-range jumper, and drops it in for 2. That's about as that's what the Cowboys love to see from him when he just kind of takes control right there. 4-0 Cowboy lead. Alex Sanchez does a good job getting his hand on the pass, and then it is a foul on Brumfield. Out of frustration, kind of ended up hacking Sanchez there. He's doing a good job bringing that energy defensively. As Jackson Riggs was looking for Damon Smith, but Smith wasn't ready for it. He tossed it out of bounds. Don't want to see that from your point guard. Love seeing the dribble pull-ups for the point guard, but not the turnovers. 4-0 Cowboy lead, 16:05 remaining in this opening half on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Swung over to the left corner. They're looking to post up Christensen inside. Now Christensen comes out on the perimeter. Swings it over to the left wing to Brumfield. Brumfield tries to drive inside. Fadeaway jumper is up, off the mark, and rebounded by Riggs. Jackson Riggs brings up the ball. He's the last one down there. Taking his time. Gets it to Damon Smith. They come out on him right away. Cam Nito now has it. Dribble on the left side of the floor. Gets it over to Damon Smith. Pair of zone defenders come out his way. Cam Nito has it on the left wing. Over to Smith. Now over to Jackson Riggs on the right wing. Another dump down to Blofis. He goes inside for 2 more. Landon Blofis' second bucket of the night is off the same action. They get it to Alex Sanchez in the high post area. And then Blofis cuts out of the right short corner inside for the easy layup. And Cowboys going to be looking for a charge, and they get it. Boy, they are bringing some great energy here. That's why I keep using that word. I know I'm being a little redundant here. I keep saying energy, 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 but that's what the Cowboys have brought tonight. And that's going to force Hillcrest to take a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. This timeout brought to you by High Camp Construction. You're listening to Cowboy Basketball on B92.7 FM.
Hi, this is Amanda from State Farm Breckenridge.
And this is Matt from State Farm Wapaton.
We're your local hometown insurance team.
And just like with your local sports team, having the right coverage is important. We're here to make sure you have the right coverage in place to protect what is most important to you.
We offer complimentary quotes for home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance.
And just like with your local sports teams, we're here and local and ready to answer all of your questions.
No more dialing 800 numbers or waiting on hold to talk to someone.
State Farm of Wapaton and Breckenridge.
Your local insurance team.
And after that High Camp Construction timeout, welcome back. 15:02 remaining in this opening half on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Cowboys up by 6-0. And Comets come away with the steal. They get into the corner, swinging around and swiped away by Blofis. Came from behind and swiped it loose when they tried passing it out. Alex Sanchez drives inside. Nice dish down to Blofis. Blofis goes up, a little bit of contact, no call. Pulls down the rebound, jump ball. Jump ball goes to the Comets. Comets still looking for their first bucket of the game. They're over 3 minutes into this game already. 14:38 remaining in this opening half on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. And bringing up the ball is Justin Peterson. Peterson thought he was going to have a defender cut, but he ended up throwing it out of bounds. Comets clearly frustrated here by their start. Kind of racking up the turnovers against the Cowboys team, who is desperate for a win. Lost their last 8, 2-14 on the year. Landon Blofis has it in the right corner. Blofis, Christensen guarding. Skip pass over to Cam Nito. Sailed it a little bit, but Nito tracked it down. Over to Blofis on the right wing. Feeds it up to Jackson Riggs. Damon Smith has it on the left wing. Going to look to dribble drive. Floater is up. Off the back iron. Gets his own board, though. Thinking about going up with it. Has it stripped loose. Comets are on the floor for it, and they come away with the steal. 6-0 Cowboy lead. 13:55 remaining. This opening half on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Senior southpaw Dylan Bernadez getting set to check into the game. Fadeaway jumper off the mark. Luke Christensen with the board for the Comets. He's got 3 guys on him, and they're just all hacking away at him. One of them gets tagged for the foul. That foul is on Riggs. His first foul on the Cowboys. Jacob Kunkel also checking into the game, so Cam Nito will get a breather, as will Damon Smith. Comets looking to go inside for an easy bucket, and they get it. 2 points for Noah Brumfield off the inbound play. Jackson Riggs looking to drive inside. The defense comes to help, and then Riggs ends up throwing it away to Brumfield. Brumfield looking to change speeds, go with the reverse layup. Has it possibly blocked. Alex Sanchez tosses up to Dylan Bernades, looking to still get into game shape. Bernades puts up the mid-range jumper off the mark, looking aggressive though. Cowboys bench happy with that as the Comets come away with the miss. Christensen thought about the three, swings over to the top of the key. Dished off to Preston Berge. Berge gets it to Luke Christensen. Christensen swings over to the right wing. Now they're going to look to go inside. Brumfield has it tipped away. Brumfield had a couple Cowboys on him. Now it's just Alex Sanchez. Picks up his dribble in front of the Breck student section. Now dishes it off. They're going to look to go to Brumfield inside. Blofis comes over to help. Little turnaround, baby hook. Drops it in for two. Noah Brumfield with the first 4 points for the Comets. 6-4 Cowboy lead with 12:35 to go in the opening half on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Dylan Bernades gets it up to Alex Sanchez. Sanchez skips it over to Jackson Riggs. Riggs gets it in the elbow area. Swings over to Sanchez. Might have had his foot on the line. Won't matter. He missed it. Rebounded by the Comets. Christensen going to bring it up himself. Swings it in the left corner. And now gets swung over to the right corner. Brumfield. Brumfield gets it to Swedenberg. Swedenberg looking to drive on Bernades. Isn't as quick as he once was after that knee injury. And then dished it out, but there is going to be a foul call. Foul is on Bernades. Excuse me. Both teams have 2 team fouls. Jackson Riggs heads to the bench, as will Alex Sanchez. So Cowboys have gone 7 deep so far to build this 6-4 lead in this opening half on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Going to get another bucket off the inbound. Actually, they will not. Damon Smith fouls. And 2 free throws coming for Matthew Knutson, who just checked in a little bit ago. So a pair of free throws coming with a chance to tie this up for Matthew Knutson. Going through his routine. Puts up the free throw and drops it in. First bench points of the night for either team. Knutson looking to tie it up. And he does. 2-for-2 trip. 6-6 game with 12:06 remaining on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Bernades crosses the timeline. Dribbles over to the right wing, picks up his dribble. Brumfield applying pressure, sets up Damon Smith for an open three off of a screen. Misses it, rebounded by the Comets. They're looking to push the tempo. Justin Peterson dishes it inside, and a wide open layup blown by Knutson, rebounded by Jacob Kunkel. Kunkel, nice little spin move, frees himself up. It's over to Damon Smith. Thought about stepping into a three, but he's going to swing it over to Bernades on the left wing instead. Landon Blofis has it in the post. He's got 4 points already. Off the mark on that one, though. Rebounded by the Comets. Brumfield pulls up for three. Off the front iron. Barely got any rim on that one. Damon Smith comes away with the board. Damon Smith only listed at 6 foot, but he's kind of a lanky 6 foot. I wouldn't be surprised if he had a pretty long wingspan for his height. Dylan Bernades with the pull-up mid-range. Off the mark. Rebounded by Peterson. But I like the aggressiveness. His first couple games back, Bernades was kind of just getting it and then just looking to pass it off right away. As he gets tied up, well, it would have been a jump ball, but instead Breckenridge is going to take a timeout after the Cowboys got the steal. So we'll take a quick timeout with them. This timeout brought to you by Highcamp Construction. You're listening to Cowboy Basketball on B92.7 FM.
At Twin Town Villa, our focus is on comfort, security, peace of mind, and the quality of life of our residents. Hi, my name is Mary Wolfgram from Twin Town Villa, and I'm extending you an invitation to stop on out and experience how our assisted living community is different. Our 1- and 2-bedroom apartments are spacious and fully functional, and our list of amenities is endless. Our mission centers around family with the assistance of supported services and quality health care at Twin Town Villa in Breckenridge. Check us out on our Facebook or visit our website at twintownvilla.com. Call Twin Town Villa at 218-643-9542 to schedule a tour to come on out today.
After that Highcamp Construction timeout, We're back in Breckenridge. Cowboys scored the first 6 points, but the Comets answered with 6 of their own. So we got a tie ball game with 11 minutes remaining on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard in this opening half. Jackson Riggs hands it off to Cam Nito. Kind of lost his dribble, and Nito got it, but I think he was supposed to hand it off. Riggs drives baseline, picks up his dribble, looks to go inside to Sanchez, and, by my count, I think Riggs maybe already has 4 turnovers off the bat here, so they're going to have to get that under control. Brumfield puts up a floater on the left side, rebounded by Alex Sanchez. A very tough rebound in traffic. Sanchez pushing the tempo, tries to dish it off to his cousin Cam Nito. Nito gets it to Damon Smith. Gets it over to Jackson Riggs. Riggs drives inside, kicks it out. Smith open for a triple. Off the back iron, rebounded by Peterson. Justin Peterson crosses the timeline. Nito guarding him. He drives left. Kicks it out to Brumfield in the corner. Swung around the perimeter. Over to the right corner to Peterson. Brumfield comes off the screen and gets it. Alex Sanchez guarding him, applying the pressure. Looking for an open teammate. Tries to go inside. Damon Smith swipes it away. Great defensive possession by the Cowboys. Smith swings it over to Jackson Riggs on the left side. He puts up a triple and drills it. 3 for Jackson Riggs. Gets the Cowboys lead back, and a nice start to this game. 9-6 lead. Comets looking to answer. Swung it over to the left corner as Landon Blofis gets set to check back in. Peterson. It's over to Brumfield. Brumfield swings over to an open shooter on the left wing, off the mark, and now there's going to be a foul inside. I want to say it's going to be called on Alex Sanchez. Actually, it's on Cam Nito. Nito's first foul as Landon Blofis comes in for Bo Byer. Forgot to mention he checked in a little bit ago. Short stint for Byer, the junior. Peterson goes inside and stuffed from behind by Jackson Riggs, showing his versatility tonight. Cam Nito gets it up to Riggs. He's going to line up a triple. Off the back iron. Blofis almost got the rebound, but it came loose. Comets come away with it. Knudsen got a man to jump, but then kicked it out to the perimeter. Gets it open. Luke Christensen, who puts up a 3 off the mark. Boy, I can see where he got that jump shot from. And that foul is on Alex Sanchez. His first. So Jacob Kunkel checks in for Sanchez. They don't want to flirt with him, maybe picking up a second right away. Save him for the back half, or for later on in the second half. I was going to say the back half, but we're kind of already into the back half of the second half. Just under 9 minutes left to play. Breckenridge up 9-6 against Hillcrest Lutheran Academy. Knudsen drives inside, loses his dribble, and they're going to say that he lost it himself. I was thinking maybe they were going to say that it got tipped, but they're going to say it just went off his hands. Jackson Riggs will bring it up. 9-6 Breckenridge lead with 8:47 to go in the opening half on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Riggs gets it over to Cam Nito. Nito dribbles over to the elbow area, gets it out to Jackson Riggs. Riggs puts up a little short-range shot off the mark, rebounded by Christensen. Luke Christensen bringing up the rock. Gets it up to Knudsen. He drives inside. Out to Luke Christensen. Christensen looking to put up a deep shot, and off the mark. Tracked down by the Comets. That's number 10, Sean Berge. And Berge tried to dish it off to Christensen, but there was a foul on the floor before. That is on Damon Smith. None of the Cowboys in foul trouble. Actually, my apologies. That's Damon Smith's second foul. I was going to say none of them have 2 fouls yet, but I must have missed Damon Smith. So 1 foul away from the 1-and-1 for the Comets. Meanwhile, Breckenridge has only drawn 2 fouls. Christensen, Jackson Riggs tasked with slowing him down. And the deep 3 is off the mark, rebounded by Jackson Riggs. Riggs feeds it up to Bernades. Dylan Bernades on the left wing. Looking for an open teammate, goes inside to Blofis. He's going to look to go right at Christensen. Left-handed shot is up and good! Landon Blofis with 6 of his team's 11 points so far. 7:50 remaining on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard in this opening half. Brumfield lines up a 3 and knocks it down. Noah Brumfield's got 7 points. All but 2 of his squad's points. 7:40 remaining in this opening half. Jacob Kunkel has it on the right wing. Was looking inside, but a foul on the floor. by number 14, Eric Bjorndal. First foul on Bjorndal, third on the team. Jackson Riggs going to get a much-deserved breather. He's got 5 points so far. Him and Landon Blofus, the only Cowboys in the scoring column. Bernades tried to get up to Bo Byer, but stolen away by Brumfield. Showing off, or that was actually Gabriel Swedenberg who laid it in for two. Kunkel tosses it up to Cam Nito on the right wing. Christensen out guarding him. Blofus gets it to Bo Byer in the right elbow area. Cam Nito has it on the right side. Nito has it stripped away, but out of bounds. Hillcrest coach Ryan Garvin saying, I swear I thought that went off of Breckenridge, but we got a timeout taken by the Cowboys. Your score, 11-11 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. This timeout brought to you by Highcam Construction. You're listening to Cowboy Basketball on B92.7 FM.
A fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wapaton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wapaton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
No one woke up this morning and thought,
I want to go haggle.
At Quality Toyota, we don't do that. Our bottom line pricing means you get our best price the first time, every time. You'll even have that price before you talk to anyone, because that price is listed online at qualitytoyota.net and in the window of every vehicle. Simple, easy, stress-free. That's the quality difference. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls, qualitytoyota.net. Let's go places.
And welcome back to Breckenridge High School. Cowboys and Hillcrest Lutheran Academy Comets knotted up at 11. Damon Smith going to put up a corner three off the side of the backboard. And they're going to say out of bounds off the Cowboys. And the Breckenridge coaching staff letting them know, keep shooting it. That's the best way to get out of a shooting slump, is keep putting up the rock until you see a couple go through. Brumfield. And there is a foul on the floor. I want to say it's going to be on Jacob Kunkel. And it is. Kunkel's first foul. Got 6 guys with fouls so far. Damon Smith, the only guy with 1. Luke Christensen heading to the line for the 1-and-1, looking for his first points of the game. Kind of a homecoming in this gym for Luke. And shot is up and goes through, but Landon Blofus is going to get tagged for the foul. Brumfield flying. And so that is another Cowboy picking up a foul. All 5 starters, along with 2 guys coming off the bench, have fouls so far. At least they're spreading it around, spreading the love, as Luke Christensen watches both of them fall through. Blofus will get a breather. Or actually, my apologies, Damon Smith will get a breather. Thought I heard Dylan say Landon when he came in, but he said Damon. I got headphones on. That's my excuse. Alex Sanchez comes in for Jacob Kunkel. The officials are chatting it over. They might have done something wrong. And they're talking to, I think they're saying that the kid who got shoved on the lane violation, or not the lane violation, the loose ball foul on the block out. Now he gets a free throw too. I haven't seen that before. I've done how many of these games, and I see something new every game, I feel like. Snow Brumfield heading to the line for a 1-and-1 himself. Brumfield's got 7 points already. Make it 8. So knocks down the first of the 1-and-1. This could be a 4-point possession. All off free throws. Don't know if I've seen that in my day. Said that in my day like I've been doing this 50 years. Could be 30 in the next month, though. Fun fact. Knocks it down. Oh, Brumfield's up to 9 points. More importantly, his squad's got a 15-11 lead on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. 6:52 to go in this opening half. Dylan Bernardes goes inside to Alex Sanchez. Tipped and stolen away. Berge, the one who ended up swiping it. After it got tipped, Christensen puts up a deep three off the mark. Rebounded inside and dropped in for two by Gabe Swedenberg. 6-point lead for the Comets. Jackson Riggs looking to drive inside. Picks up his dribble. Kicks out to Blofus. He's got 6 points so far. Little spin move. Frees himself up for the layup, but he's going to get fouled. 2 free throws coming for Landon Blofus. Also known as Lando, also known as Leonard. Make sure to submit all other Landon nicknames to studio@kbmwnews.com. That was sarcasm, obviously, as he misses the first free throw. Don't make any of the nicknames free throw oriented, listeners, please. 17-11. Comets in the lead here at Breckenridge High School. Cowboys looking to upset the Comets for the second year in a row. Very similar situation to last time these two teams squared off, as Blofus knocks down the second one. So 1-for-2 trip. He's got 7 of his team's 12 points. Jackson Riggs has the other 5. They're going to need Alex Sanchez to come alive offensively. I know he's really busting his butt defensively, but going to need to get that effort on the other end of the floor too. Not that he's not putting in an effort, but need to get that production, I should say. And Hillcrest going with the weave action. Sets up an open 3 on the right wing. Off the mark, Cam Nito with the big rebound. Nito bringing up the ball. Swings over to Jackson Riggs on the right wing. Riggs tried to get it to Sanchez. Not the best pass we've ever seen, but Sanchez hauls it in. Sanchez just is down to Blofus. We've seen him score off this action twice so far, and he'll miss the layup. Great move to free himself up for the layup, though. Doesn't matter, though. Comets out and running after getting the rebound. Christensen going to put up a 3 from the left wing, off the mark. And rebounded by Dylan Bernardes. That's actually how Christensen kind of made his way into the varsity lineup last year. It was kind of a 3-point specialist, despite being the tallest guy in the court most of the time. Jackson Riggs! Speaking of 3-point specialist, Jackson Riggs knocks down his second triple of the night. I don't know if I'd call him the 3-point specialist. His uncle, Damon, for sure, but Jackson Riggs, he's got 8. Blofus has 7. Nobody else has scored yet for the Cowboys. 17-15, Hillcrest lead. Brumfield looking to go to work on Blofus. End up losing the ball. Gets out to Peterson with Cam Nito guarding. Brumfield has it in the right corner. Dribbles around the perimeter. He gets it to Luke Christensen. Christensen going to drive by Jackson Riggs. Sets up for a little floater and drops it in for 2. That's a tough angle to knock that one down. First field goal of the game for Christensen. He's got 4 points, and his team leads by 4. Jackson Riggs gets the N1. I think that layup was going to drop regardless. I don't think that the Hillcrest team realized that I think they thought it was a dead ball, so they went up to block it, and Christensen got called for the goaltend. So N1, this N1 free throw trip brought to you by State Farm agents Matt and Amanda Frederick, your local State Farm agents in Wapton and Breckenridge. And get who that foul was on as Jackson Riggs misses the free throw, but Landon Blofus comes down with the board. Blofus kicks it out to Alex Sanchez. He drives baseline, comes to a jump stop, frees himself up for the right-hand layup. They're going to call it a travel, though. Cowboys up 19-7, or Cowboys trail 19-17 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Brumfield's going to get a breather with Sean Berge coming in. Luke Christensen went to the bench, by the way, after picking up that goaltending. He needed a breather. He hadn't got a single rest this first half. 19-17. Comets in the lead here at Breckenridge High School. Baseline drive and out of bounds off of Hillcrest. Looked like Justin Peterson jumped up in the air, was going to try to kick it out, kind of lost it, got it stripped, and then grabbed it again while he was out of bounds. 4:06 remaining in this opening half on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Cowboys trail by 2 on their home floor. And tipped out of bounds by Berge. Oh, they're going to say it was off Cam Nito. Berge going to inbound it to Justin Peterson, the lone senior in the starting 5. Oh, and they're going to say over and back. Seen a lot of mistakes you usually don't see at this point in the season, but It is what it is. It's just how the game flow is going tonight. Jackson Riggs crosses the timeline after the over and back violation on the Comets. Alex Sanchez on the right wing, looking to drive inside. He's a slasher after all. Gets it out to Jackson Riggs. Riggs was looking at Kunkel. He's going to drive himself instead. Picks up his dribble, goes for a hard shot inside, gets his own board, has it blocked, and he's going to try to run it down. But Hillcrest is out in transition. Nice little dish off to Justin Peterson, who drops it in for two. Peterson's first bucket of the game makes it a 4-point lead for the Comets. 21-17 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Sanchez with a nice spin move. Misses the shot, though. Jacob Kunkel with a rebound and drops it in for two. His first points of the night. Coming at a nice time. 3:09 remaining on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Cowboys trail 21-19 in this opening half. In the left corner, they go into the post to Peterson. He's got a trio of defenders there, but he doesn't mind. He's still going to shoot it. Jackson Riggs comes down with the board. Riggs, off to a very solid start to the night. He's got 9 points. Or my apology, he has 10 points. He's looking at Brumfield's stat line. Not too different. Alex Sanchez drives inside, comes to a jump stop, puts up the shot, and has just had a tough time getting going. He had a great game against Hillcrest last year. And now he's going to pick up his second foul in frustration. So Sanchez will head to the bench. Damon Smith will check in. He's got 2 fouls himself. Oh, they're going to leave, or Bo Byers going to come in for Alex Sanchez. I was going to say that would be a little surprising if they left him in. So on the floor for the Cowboys, Blofus, Byer, Kunkel, Smith, and Nito. Still 1-1. So we'll see if they're going to get 2 free throws. No, they won't. Miss the free throw, but Justin Peterson comes down with the rebound. Stripped loose from Landon Blofus. Damon Smith tied it up for the jump ball. Possession arrow goes to the Cowboys. Peterson and Smith got tied up for that one. Damon Smith will be running the point now with Jackson Riggs on the bench. Smith was their starting point guard at the beginning of the year. Gets it to Kunkel. Kunkel to Bo Byer on the right wing. Byer looking for an open teammate. Cam Nito comes around for the dribble handoff. Fakes the pass inside, goes to Kunkel on the perimeter. Cowboys trailing by 2. Cam Nito has it on the right side. Landon Blofus wants it in the post. They give it to him. Back out to Nito. Thought about the 3. Pull up mid-range instead. Off the mark. Tracks down the rebound. Kicks it out to Blofus. Blofus ends up throwing it away. Tried to go it inside. And Swedenberg drops it in for 2. Gabe Swedenberg's got 6 points. Damon Smith over to Blofus on the right side of the floor. Few feet behind the 3-point line. Hard jab step to free himself up. Goes to that spin move that he loves so much, but misses the layup. I think he was expecting more pressure there than he got. They get it up to Swedenberg. Swedenberg goes to Peterson in the high post area. Swedenberg lines up a 3, and he's going to get called for a travel. Took an extra step on that one, trying to get himself in rhythm. I know how that goes. Matthew Knudsen checks in. Gives Ethan Swedenberg a breather. He's a freshman in this squad. One of 3 freshmen on the Hillcrest squad. 2 of them we've seen tonight with Sean Berge and Ethan Swedenberg. We have not seen Levi Christensen yet, so watch out for that squad by the time they're all seniors. They're going to be tough to contend with in Section 6A. Knudsen comes away with the steal. Bo Byer tries running it down to get the steal. A beautiful dish off, sets up the layup, but off the mark. Damon Smith gets the board. Fires a pass to Jackson Riggs. Riggs, nice little crossover dribble into the paint area. Puts up the right-handed floater off the mark. Rebounded by the Comets. Cam Nito locking up Peterson before he can even get to half court, trying to get a 10 call. And Cowboy bench asking for a 5 call. They're not going to get it. Nito saying, what do I got to do? I rode him all the way down the court. Swedenberg gets it to Peterson. Peterson drives inside, and he'll get called for the walk. 33.6 seconds remaining. Coach Christensen hollering one shot. Riggs will bring it up. pending a 4-point play here. Cowboys likely going to go into halftime down by a little bit if they're going to try to wind down this clock. Damon Smith gets it to Cam Nito. Nito over to Landon Blofus on the right wing. Blofus up to the top of the key to Jackson Riggs. Over to Landon Blofus on the right wing. 9 seconds, 8 seconds, 7, 6, 5. Jackson Riggs puts up a mid-range shot, drops it in! Peterson has time to get one up, tosses the three-quarter court shot and misses it. What a half from Jackson Riggs. 12 points. Landon Blofus has 9. Nobody else on the Cowboys squad has scored. It's a miracle they're only trailing by 2 if they only got 2 guys in the scoring column. It's going to be easy to divvy that up. We'll take a quick break on the going to take a quick break, and then we'll jump into our halftime show brought to you by Minn Kota Ag Products. You're listening to Cowboy Basketball on B92.7 FM and watching on KBMW News Live or YouTube channel.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care that you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis where there are no appointments necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30 and 9 to 5 on the weekends. Quality care close to home. You get the fine care for home injuries, common illness, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
Otter Tail Power Company would like to remind you about the importance of high school athletics in the lives of children. These extracurricular activities play a role in the education and development of those kids involved and provide a way for them to learn some of life's most important lessons. Lessons that will take them through life with a sense of accomplishment and pride. Otter Tail Power Company would like to salute those athletes, coaches, and fans that make every season one to remember.
When life is suddenly interrupted and you are diagnosed with a life-threatening heart condition, Essentia Health's award-winning heart and vascular team will partner with you, providing exceptional care today and support for your tomorrows. You won't have to do it alone. At Essentia Health, your best chances are right here. Essentia Health Heart and Vascular Care, like nowhere else.
Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
Hi, this is Wade from Breckenridge Cenex. Now is a great time to start thinking about protecting your recreational vehicles and equipment. Stock up on Splash RV Antifreeze at any one of our 4 locations, and we would like to thank you for your continued patronage.
Farmers Union Oil. Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
Ever buy something and open the box to find 1,000 pieces ready to assemble? Time consuming and frustrating. That's why Bear Build Woodworks and Builders First Source offer gorgeous hassle-free finishes for their doors and millwork. No mess and not stress. With over 30 stain options and 40 paint colors, Bear Build Woodworks pre-finish is the perfect choice for quality that stands the test of time. Get it finished with Bear Built Woodworks and Builders First Source in Wapaton.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heitkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heitkamp Construction in Wapaton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948. How much do you really know about insurance? You have to have it, and your family should be covered at all times in case of an accident. What coverage is the best for you? That's where independent insurance agents Tyler Kent and Brad Rivard at Red River Agency Incorporated of Breckenridge can help. They provide all your insurance needs for home, auto, farm, life, commercial, MPCI, and crop hail. It's that easy. Give Tyler Kent or Brad Rivard a call at 643-1623. Red River Agency Incorporated, always by your side.
And welcome to the Minn Kota Ag Products Halftime Show, your #1 grain marketing and production agriculture supply company. Turner Blofus here made an accidental little error before I wrapped up the first half. I forgot Jacob Kunkel got a bucket off the bench, so I'll run through that scoring for you. Jackson Riggs with 12. At least I got that right. Landon Blofis had 7 points, and he went 1 for 2 at the free throw line. By the way, Jackson Riggs was over 1 at the line. And then Jacob Kunkel had that one layup to get in the scoring column with his 2 points. So 3 guys getting in the scoring column, one of them only getting 1 bucket, and Cowboys only trail by 2. That's a miracle. And we got a little bit of a scrimmage going on here between the youth basketball teams. They had to take a timeout to get some subs in. If you guys are watching on KBMW News Live or YouTube channel, it's always fun seeing the future athletes. They're going to be coming through this program, getting some action on the big court. It's always fun to see. But now to run through the scoring for Hillcrest Lutheran Academy. They were led by Noah Brumfield, who had 9 points, 6 from Gabe Swedenberg, and then 4 points from Luke Christensen. He had a nice little floater on the baseline and then knocked down a pair of free throws, and then 2 points each from Justin Peterson and Matthew Knutson. So 5 guys getting in the scoring column for Hillcrest compared to Breckenridge's 3. And you know what? I've been going through the games for Hillcrest, and it seems like they get in a lot of these low-scoring affairs. So I don't know if defense is kind of their forte. But, yeah, some of these are just very nail-biters. 51-47 West Central area. 56-54 overtime win against Brandon Evansville overtime, and both teams didn't hit 60 points. And then 58-49 win over Parker's Prairie. So they get in a decent amount of these, but they're kind of more of a high-scoring team last year, so that's why I was kind of surprised. They do have a lot of games which, don't really tell that story, but, so does Breckenridge. They almost scored 100 against Underwood earlier this year, so that's just how the basketball seasons go. But anyways, we'll take a quick break on this Minn-Kut Ag Products halftime show. Once again, Breckenridge trails at half, 23-21 on their home floor. You're listening to the Minn-Kut Ag Products halftime show on B92.7 FM and watching on KBMW News Live, our YouTube channel.
When you choose a realtor, you want a solid formula to make buying and selling your home as easy as possible. At Miller Realty, the formula is simple: integrity, trust, and most important, experience. Guy, Shelley, Jared, Lisa, and Jamie have put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com. Buyer Insurance Agency on Highway 13 in Wapaton are your local agents with local locations. With skyrocketing building prices, are you properly insured? Buyer Insurance are licensed insurance advisors serving the Richland, Wilkins, Sargent, Southern Cass, and surrounding counties for 15 plus years. They represent over 15 companies that have been in the insurance industry for over 100 years, serving the area. Our plans are based on yours. Give them a call at 701-642-0955 or stop out. They're located on Highway 13 West in Wapaton. That's Buyer Insurance Agency.
At Sanford Health, we're committed to providing you the care you need when you need it, right where you call home. We now offer cosmetic Botox services in Wapaton. It's always easy to make an appointment with convenient clinic locations, hours, and online options that fit your schedule. Find out more at sanfordhealth.org or by calling 642-7000. Cosmetic Botox services now available at Sanford Health in Wapaton. Call 642-7000.
Hello, my name is Jason Butts, proud parent of 2 little Breckenridge Cowboys. My family loves Breckenridge and feel lucky to have such great schools. Breckenridge schools excel due to their dedicated faculty and staff. They truly care for each individual student. They encourage and foster an atmosphere that creates self-pride and big brains in these kids that will lead the next generation. They make school cool. A good school is cornerstone to a good community, and we are so lucky to have that here in Breckenridge. Breck schools inspire my boys to excel, and for that, I have Breckenridge pride. Play the jingle.
Breckenridge Schools, Breckenridge Pride, inspiring to excel.
It's time to huddle up when you're hungry. The perfect pre- or post-game destination is the Wilkin. Friends, families, and sports fans have been showing up at the Wilkin for decades to celebrate their favorite teams. Celebrate with delicious food and their favorite beverage. Best place around to watch the Bison, too. So for all of you local sports fans and fans of good flavor, head to the Wilkin and celebrate the Cowboys, Cowgirls, Huskies, and Wildcats. The legendary Wilkin, a tradition of good taste and company since 1894.
Minn Kota Ag Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Kent, Barney, Windmere, Wahpeton, or Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Welcome back to the Minn Kota Ag Products Halftime Show, your number one grain marketing and production agriculture supply company. Turner Blob is here, as always. Like to give you guys a couple keys to the half before we get rolling here, as we're about to start the second half. And it's usually some really Captain Obvious kind of stuff, so don't expect me to really dive into the deep analysis of the game of basketball here. I'm just going to tell Breckenridge they got to get more guys involved. You're not going to win a game with just 3 guys getting in the scoring column. If you do, I will be a liar because I just don't see that happening. You know, Jackson Riggs doing a lot of the heavy lifting, scoring, and providing some shooting on the perimeter, and then Landon Blofis getting the job done inside, some bully ball buckets. And then, of course, I can't forget about that Jacob Kunkel bucket that I forgot about earlier, so I probably shouldn't say I can't forget it because I already did forget it. But they got to get Alex Sanchez involved. They got to get Damon Smith knocking down some threes on the perimeter. Cam Nito maybe chipping a bucket here and there because he's gotten a lot better offensively. So I wouldn't be surprised if they really need a very clutch bucket. Cam Nito, good guy to get it from. So that'll do it for the Minn Kota Ag Products Halftime Show. Hillcrest starts off with the ball. They swing it around the perimeter to Swedenberg. They're trying to set up Christensen in the post. He goes with a little hook shot off the mark. Jackson Riggs with the board. Ooh, took an extra step there, but I could be wrong. Riggs crosses the timeline. Looks over to the right side, swings over to Cam Nito. Nito in front of the Breckenridge student section. Gets it up to Damon Smith. Defense comes out on him right away, but he was looking to shoot from the top of the key. Trying to get Nito freed up on the right side now. Nito skips it over to Alex Sanchez. He drives inside the paint area. Gets it out to Damon Smith for a triple. Got it! Damon Smith's first bucket of the game. Gives his squad the lead. 24-23, Breckenridge in the lead with 17-12 remaining in this opening half on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Or second half, my apologies. Jackson Riggs comes out with another board. Riggs driving inside. Left-handed layup is good. Jackson Riggs with 14 points. Coming off maybe his best half as a varsity basketball player. Going to pick up where he left off. Alex Sanchez playing with 2 fouls, so he's got to be careful when he's swiping, but love the effort defensively still. They go inside to Christensen. His layup off the mark, rebounded by Blofis. Jackson Riggs doing a good job on him defensively, as is Blofis. And Smith's pass is tipped, but Blofis tracks down, zips a liner down to Sanchez. Sanchez gets Christensen to jump, goes up for the layup, and draws the foul. Does not get the bucket to drop, but he'll get a pair of free throws for his trouble. Not a bad way to get yourself going offensively. I've said it a million times. If you want to get into a rhythm offensively, just watch a couple free throws drop in. First foul on Christensen on the night. First shot is up from Sanchez, and it rattles in. Jackson Riggs. It's going to come down to be the other rebounder in the paint area along with Landon Blofis. Sanchez goes through the routine, puts up the free throw, and off the front iron, but Blofis, Johnny on the spot for the rebound, misses the layup after sending a defender flying. And they throw it down the court, and a travel is called on number 12, Preston Berge. After that 1-for-2 trip from Sanchez, Breckenridge leading 27-23. Just like to start this game, they went on a 6-0 run to open this up. Jackson Riggs dribbles over to the right side, goes into the post to Landon Blofis. Blofis backs down. Christensen has his shot blocked. Giving up a lot of height in the post, but that's the first time Christensen's got the better of him defensively. Brumfield misses the shot, but rebounded by Justin Peterson. Peterson throws it off the backboard. So out of bounds off the Comets. Sanchez inbounds it to Riggs. Riggs will bring the ball up with 15:50 remaining in this ball game on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Riggs showing off the dribble handle. Gets it out to Sanchez. Sanchez to Cam Nito. Open three is up. Rattles out. Rebounded by Swedenberg. Gabe Swedenberg gets over to Brumfield. Lines up a three from Luke Christensen. Off the mark. Rebounded by Damon Smith. Smith gets it up to Riggs, who falls on the ball. Dishes it out to Sanchez, who gets it to Landon Blofis. He's looking to drive inside. Gets it out to Alex Sanchez for an open dribble. Off the mark, but Cam Nito got his hand on it, but didn't pull down the rebound. Peterson with the board. Luke Christensen, who missed a three on the last possession, gets a ball screen. Cam Nito pokes it loose, caught him sleeping. 2-on-1 break. Nito tries to fire it down to Sanchez, and a body foul is called. And a good job making something out of nothing there after losing the ball in transition. Second foul on Noah Brumfield. That's something the Cowboys are going to want to maybe factor in and go right at him defensively. So Cowboys opening up the second half on a 6-0 run. Timeout called from Hillcrest. This timeout brought to you by Highcamp Construction. You're listening to Cowboy Basketball on B92.7 FM and watching on KBMW News Live or YouTube channel.
Hi, this is Amanda from State Farm Breckenridge.
And this is Matt from State Farm Wapaton.
We are your local hometown insurance team.
And just like with your local sports team, having the right coverage is important. We're here to make sure you have the right coverage in place to protect what is most important to you.
We offer complimentary quotes for home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance.
And just like with your local sports teams, we're here and local and ready to answer all of your questions.
No more dialing 800 numbers or waiting on hold to talk to someone.
State Farm of Wapaton and Breckenridge.
Your local insurance team.
When Mom first started showing signs of memory loss, we were devastated. It was so frustrating. So many choices for assisted living. Then my sister and I walked into Twin Town Villa in Breckenridge. We knew that this was the perfect place for our mother. I love the bright, beautiful apartments, and knew Mom would too. I was so impressed with the interaction between the residents and the staff. Twin Town Villa is a quality memory care community that's close to home and currently has openings. Call Twin Town Villa at 643-9542 or visit them online at twintownvilla.com.
And welcome back to Breckenridge High School. Cowboys throw away the inbound pass, so Comets trying to capitalize on the turnover to start off this second half, or start off this action after the timeout. My apologies. And then they end up turning it over. Hillcrest still scoreless here in the second half. Cowboys open up the game with a 6-0 run, open up the second half with a 6-0 run. Damon Smith, step back shot off the mark, tracks down his rebound though. They're going to drive baseline, throws it up to Blofis. Blofis drives inside, nice little hop step, but has it tipped away, maybe blocked. Hillcrest out and running, Brumfield with the ball. He's got 9 points to lead his squad. Brumfield tosses it down to Knutson, kicks it out to Berge. Berge to Berge connection, and they feed it in the post to Peterson. Cam Nito tries to pick it loose again. Peterson skips it out to the corner, and now a loose ball. It's going to be another over and back. Second one of those by Hillcrest on the night. So another great possession, or defensive possession by the Cowboys. On the floor for the Cowboys, they got Damon Smith, Landon Blofis, Alex Sanchez, Cam Nito, and Jacob Kunkel, who is inbounding it. Gets it into Damon Smith with Jackson Riggs off the floor. Riggs just getting a breather. I had to check if he was getting attended to with an injury or not. He's had a few of those this year, so you always get a little nervous when he comes out when you're not expecting it to. Alex Sanchez almost loses it, skips it over to Damon Smith. That's a little pass fake to free him up for a three off the mark. There is a foul inside, though. And that is on Cam Nito. Nito's second foul in this ball game. And I don't know what's going on right now. All right, now we're back into the action. Oh, they're actually saying it was on, whatever. Scoreboard might have got it wrong. Alex Sanchez picked it loose at half court, goes over a dunk and throws it down. Alex Sanchez, not a bad way to get your first field goal of the game. We'll see how much energy that gives the Cowboys. They go inside. Hillcrest misses the shot. Damon Smith comes away with the board. They're going to go to Sanchez in transition again. His adrenaline is through the roof, but that doesn't stop him from dropping in a layup. Back-to-back buckets from Alex Sanchez. Breckenridge on a 10-0 run to start off the second half. Cam Nito is going to get tagged for a foul, being a little too aggressive defensively. And oh boy, Alex Sanchez. I might have broke a microphone screaming so loud after that one. Oh, that was fun. Nito goes to the bench with his third foul. 13:07 remaining in this ball game on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. 31-23. Hillcrest goes inside. Jacob Kunkel ties it up for the jump ball, along with Brumfield. Landon Blofus bringing the muscle in case anything gets dicey down there, but it's jump ball. Cowboys take over. Jackson Riggs directing traffic from his point guard position. Ooh, nice little dribble move to free himself up, and a lot of body. It's going to be on Brumfield, his third. I know we talked about that earlier, when he picked up his second foul. Do you keep going at him? Now he's going to head to the bench with his third foul. Checking in, Luke Christensen back in the ball game, as is Eric Bjorndal. Jackson Riggs, Bjorndal guarding, goes to Blofus. Blofus looking to go to work into the post. And gets it stripped away. He's had that happen about 3 times so far here in the Actually, that was the second time. He also had a shot blocked that got recovered by the Comets. Cowboys haven't given up any points here in the second half. It's about as good defensively as we've seen them this year. And they go inside to Luke Christensen. And there's going to be a foul on the floor on Bo Byer. Bo Byer's first foul of the game. I think he was just getting FOMO, fear of missing out, because everybody else on the Cowboy squad had a foul so far, so he had to get in on the fun. 12:21 remaining on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Cowboys up by 8 with this 10-0 run to open up the second half. Knutson drives inside, and Cowboys getting a little foul happy here in the past few minutes. 12:15 remaining in this ball game on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Foul is on. That was on Kunkel that time. I thought it was on Byer again. I was kind of chuckling about that, but they go inside to Christensen. They're trying to get some isolation action on the right side, but he kicks it out to the top of the key. Ended up getting thrown away, and I think they're going to say the Cowboys actually touched that. The first official said it was off of Hillcrest, but now they're saying Breckenridge touched it. Not getting a whole lot of objections, so. 31-23. Cowboys lead the Comets. Now gets swung around the perimeter, down in the right corner. Inside drive, and there's going to be a foul on the ground again. Welcome to the Foul Fest. This time picking it up is Bo Byer. Yeah, I didn't know what the number was. What number the official was given right away. I was kind of confused by that, but Dylan Renata is checking back into the game. 12 minutes remaining on the dot. Your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. A little bit of miscommunication gets Knutson wide open. They go inside for a layup off the mark. Jackson Riggs blocks it on the second try. Sean Berge missed the first layup. Second time he went up for it, Riggs swatted the block. Inbounding from in front of the Hillcrest bench. Berge to Berge. Berge drives inside, tries to go for the layup, draws a hard foul. And it was Preston Berge handing it off to Sean Berge. Sean, the freshman who comes off the bench. Preston, the sophomore, is in the starting 5. Sean Berge so far in this game has not scored. Be a good time to do it. 2 free throws coming. Sean Berge's first one is up and good. So first point of the second half for the Comets with 11:47 remaining. 6 minutes and 13 seconds. Cowboys held them scoreless to open up this second half. Sean Berge's second free throw is up. Knutson pulls down the offensive rebound. And now there's going to be a foul call on Blofus. Blofus not thrilled by the call. And now into the 1-and-1. That was an offensive foul, though, I thought, but no. And It was an offensive foul, so there shouldn't be shooting. And they're talking it over. Connor Yagi and I in agreement here. Connor Yagi, an assistant coach on this Breckenridge squad. All right, they fixed it. I was going to say, if they changed that rule or something, I was questioning my reality for a second there. Offensive foul on Landon Blofis, his second. Been a fun night of basketball. Cowboys picked up their 17th foul in the process. Knutson drives inside for the easy bucket. Cuts the lead to 5. Jackson Riggs pushing the tempo, gets it up to Cam Nito. Back to Jackson Riggs. He's going to put up a 3 off the mark. Blofis does track down the rebound. I was going to say tries to, but he actually did track it down. Alex Sanchez is going to put up a 3 off the mark. Cam Nito kept it alive. Alex Sanchez with the rebound, the long rebound. Gets it out to his cousin Cam. Cam Nito. Gets it over to Jackson Riggs. Riggs. Christensen on him. Tries to go inside to Blofis. Blofis feeds it out to Bernades. Nice little shot pick. Goes inside. Ooh, beautiful pass out of the right corner for 3. Cam Nito's shot is off the mark, though. Rebounded by the Comets. So bringing up the ball is Eric Bjorndal. Bjorndal gets a ball screen. Was looking at a back-cutting defender, but picked up his dribble. Blofis applying the pressure, but Luke Christensen gets the ball. And now Luke Christensen draws the foul. So at least one free throw coming his way. Cam Nito tagged with that one, his 4th foul. So he'll head to the bench, as will Dylan Bernades. They got a trio of Comets coming out of the game as well. Jacob Kunkel and Damon Smith had just checked in. Luke Christensen, very sure shot, free throw shooter, and drops in the first one. His first point of the second half. Looking to make this a 3-point game with the free throw, and he does. Nothing but net. 6 points for Luke Christensen. And Jackson Riggs gets it to Damon Smith in the right corner. Back out to Riggs. Jackson Riggs swings over to Landon Blofis. Blofis with Brunfield guarding. And has it tipped away. Sanchez gets to do a beautiful cut by Jacob Kunkel to drop it in for 2. That was a heck of a cut by Kunkel. Makes it a 5-point game, 33-28 with 10:17 remaining on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Cowboys want this one tonight. And they're going to call a foul. Jackson Riggs obviously not agreeing with the call. Coach Christensen getting him settled. Second foul on Riggs. I know a lot of Breckenridge fans were looking for a travel on that one. Free throws coming for Brumfield instead. First one is off the mark. Noah Brumfield stuck on 9 points. 10:13 remaining in this ball game on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. 33-28 Breckenridge lead. Brumfield going to try to make it 33-29, and he does. Brumfield, first Comet to hit double digits. He's got 10. Jackson Riggs breaks the pressure, goes inside, dishes off to Kunkel, but it goes right through his hands and out of bounds. That was a nice dish off. He looked like a man on a mission. I'm shocked he didn't go up for the shot, but Kunkel's cut was too good to pass up. Cowboys up by 4 with 10:05 remaining on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Peterson bringing up the ball. Swings it over to the left wing to Swedenberg. He goes inside. Back out to Swedenberg now. Feeds it into Luke Christensen. Cowboys collapse on him, force him to kick it out. Swedenberg feeds it in the right corner to Justin Peterson. Nice spin move, frees him up for 2. Justin Peterson. He's got 4 points, and then they steal the inbound pass. Brumfield is going to draw the foul. That's on Blofis, his 3rd. 2 more free throws coming. And who just got a tech on that one? They're going to say it was Jackson Riggs. Alex Sanchez trying to calm him down, get him some tough love. And that's when things just go from bad to worse I didn't see what he did on that one. I was checking down to see how many fouls Blofus had. His third, by the way, if you guys were wondering. Luke Christensen's free throw is up as he knocks it down. Good guy to pick for the technical free throw. I'm going to have to make sure and go back to see what happened on that. Christensen ties it up. 6 for 6 at the charity stripe tonight. That's where he's got 3/4 of his 8 points. And Brumfield going to shoot the free throw now for the lead. And he rattles it in. Noah Brumfield knocks it down. Cowboys came out with a 10-0 run, and a lead is now gone. 2-point lead for the Comets. And they got the ball. So Jackson Riggs will get a breather. 35-33. Comets in the lead on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Get inbounded to Luke Christensen. Cut inside to Brumfield. Alex Sanchez with a nice defensive steal. And gets it to Landon Blofis. He gets it to Damon Smith. He feeds it up to Dylan Bernades in the left corner. Kunkel looking for the ball on the post, and they're going to call a body foul in the post. Not the most physical foul call I've ever seen. I'm sorry, everybody. You guys know I don't like to be a guy who talks about officials, so I'm just going to stop doing that. My apologies. Dylan Bernades going to inbound it from the baseline. Gets it into a wide-open Landon Blofis in the short corner. Defense collapses. Goes right at him, though. Has his shot blocked, but tracks it down. Goes to the spin move, looking for an open teammate. Nobody's cutting to him. Gets it out to Alex Sanchez on the perimeter. Sanchez dishes it off to the left corner to Blofis. Blofis was going to look to drive, but head coach Jordan Christensen's going to take a timeout. We'll take one with him. This timeout brought to you by Highcam Construction. You're listening to Cowboy Basketball on B92.7 FM.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wapaton, representing Auto Owners Insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wapaton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
Low, 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 low prices. If other car dealerships really meant it, they'd only have to say it once. We have a low price, the best price listed on the windshield and online. You'll get the car you want and a customer experience you'll actually enjoy. All at a price that will make you smile. Simple, easy, stress-free. That's the quality difference. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls. QualityToyota.net. Let's go places.
And welcome back to Breckenridge High School. 35-33, Comets in the lead after the Cowboys jumped out to an 8-point lead to start off this half. Damon Smith dishes it off to Alex Sanchez, gets it to Landon Blofis in the right corner. Blofis looking to get to the cup, drives inside and one! That's a bad man, Landon Blofis. Goes up for two and gets the foul. Ties it up at 35. As Luke Christensen gets tagged with the foul. Free throw off the mark, rebounded by Christensen. So it'll remain tied at 35. 8:48 remaining in this ball game on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Brumfield kicks it out to Peterson. Justin Peterson feeds it to near the top of the key. And the missed floater by Swedenberg is rebounded by Blofis. Gets it up to Dylan Bernades. Bernades to Blofis. Blofis to Alex Sanchez on the left wing. A few feet behind the three-point line. Gets it to Blofis. Blofis goes inside, picks up his dribble, and goes up with a left-handed layup. They're going to call a travel. Covered a lot of ground. 8:17 remaining on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. This game's knotted up at 35. What has been a dogfight of a second half. Peterson, ooh, nice little behind the back dribble. Brumfield goes inside to Christensen. Christensen beats it over to the right wing. Swedenberg gets it to Brumfield. Over to Luke Christensen. He feeds it in the left corner. They're trying to get Peterson in the post. Peterson. Oh, Dylan Bernardes tied it up for a jump ball. We'll see if they call it a jump. They do. You know, that could have gone either way because, Dylan Bernardes didn't have the greatest angle on that one to tie it up for a jump ball. I had a good angle on it where I could see he got his hands on the ball, I'm pretty sure. But just the angle he came in, that's always tricky. Jackson Riggs coming in, and I made sure to text my colleague Robert Wanick over at the Daily News, and I said, what did he do to get that technical? And apparently he was talking a little smack and then knocked Brumfield over and kept talking to him when they lined up. So we'll see if he can learn from that moment and carry on with the rest of the game. Swedenberg swings over to the left side. Over to Preston Berge. Berge gets it back to Brumfield. Now to Luke Christensen with a nice little shot down low. Drops in for two. Jackson Riggs looking to get to the cup. Picks up his dribble. Gets Christensen to jump and drops it in for two. What a way to respond. Jackson Riggs with a big bucket. And Brumfield almost had it swiped away by Sanchez, and now a travel by Justin Peterson. Went with the Jesse James steal. Heads up play by Sanchez to force that turnover. As Peterson heads to the bench. 37 all in this ball game. 7 minutes remaining on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Jackson Riggs, 16 points in this ball game. Gets it to Landon Blofus. Blofus going to go to work inside. He's got 9 points. Feeds it out to Damon Smith. Smith puts up the mid-range shot way off the mark. Rebounded by Christensen. Gets it out to Brumfield. Brumfield stops driving at the top of the key. Hands it off to Berge. Into Brumfield. They're going to go to Christensen. He scored on this the last time around. Missed this time, though. Alex Sanchez with a good defense. And got the rebound while he was at it. Landon Blofus tried to dish it down to Jacob Kunkel. And out of bounds. Put a little too much mustard on that pass. And like I said earlier, this one has been an absolute dogfight here. Especially in the second half. 6:20 remaining on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. 37 all. Brumfield crosses the timeline, gets a ball screen from Christensen. Tries to get downhill, but nice defense from Kunkel. They go into Knutson. Knutson gets it out to Berge. Luke Christensen now has it. Brumfield's got an open look at a three. He's going to drive instead. Puts up the right-handed layup, and they're going to say it was on the floor. 2 free throws coming, though. Foul on Kunkel. Jacob Kunkel has 4 fouls. .601 remaining. As Noah Brumfield's trying to give his squad the lead. He's got a dozen, make it 13. And I heard someone on the Breck bench say they only get their points at the free throw line, and not 100% wrong. They've scored 14 points here in the second half, or 15 points here in the second half, 16 now after that made free throw. And 10 of them at the free throw line. Alex Sanchez. His team trails by 2. Jackson Riggs open in the corner. Goes for a beautiful baseline drive. A little bit of hang time on that, too. Dropped in it with a right-handed layup on the left side. 39 all. 5:42 remaining on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. We're watching this freshman grow up right in front of our eyes. All the highs and lows in one night. Knutson with the ball. Feeds in the right corner. Gabe Swedenberg, Damon Smith guarding. Baseline drive. Alex Sanchez doing his best to draw the charge there. And thrown out of bounds. Hit one of the fans on that one. Berge gets it inbounded to Swedenberg. Back to Berge. Kicks it out to Brumfield. Brumfield looking to get downhill. The help does not come, and he gets the teardrop to drop. Noah Brumfield leading his squad with 16. And Jacob Kunkel's layup is off the mark. Luke Christensen hauls down the board. Swedenberg picks up his dribble after Damon Smith tried swiping it away. Christensen fires it up to Brumfield. Brumfield, my apologies. Knutson. Gets it to Brumfield. No, Brumfield driving inside. Landon Blofis might have got away with the foul on that one, but Brumfield does not matter. He's going to drop in the floater anyways. Alex Sanchez trying to answer. Right-handed layup off the mark. Blofis follows it for 2. Landon Blofis into double figures with 11. Cowboys trail by 2, 43-41 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. And Hillcrest Lutheran Academy is going to take a timeout. We'll take one with them. Your score with 4:23 remaining in this ball game. Hillcrest 43, Breckenridge 41. You're listening to Section 6A basketball on B92.7 FM.
Sometimes illnesses or injuries may leave you needing extra help to restore your strength, balance, and range of motion. CHI St. Francis Health are open and ready to provide you the tools for success, including individualized exercise plans and state-of-the-art therapy facility. You'll be confident in the care and treatment you'll receive at CHI St. Francis Health, and they are located right here in your backyard. CHI St. Francis Health. We're here when you need a little reassurance.
We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
And welcome back to Breckenridge High School. Very fun Section 6A matchup tonight, 43-41, Hillcrest in the lead. We get it inbounded to Luke Christensen. Christensen dishes it off to Peterson. Justin Peterson drives baseline. Landon Blofis with the stuff. Jackson Riggs comes away with the rebound. Riding up the right base or the right sideline. Beautiful dump off pass to Cam Nito for 2. Cam Nito, heck of a way to get your first bucket of the night. Ties it up at 43, 3:57 remaining on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Kicked out to Justin Peterson. Peterson feeds into the high post area to Knutson. Over to Sean Berge. Gets it to Luke Christensen. Now a pull-up jumper from Brumfield is off the mark and rebounded by Landon Blofis. Jackson Riggs gets the outlet pass, gets it up to Damon Smith for a quick pull from 3. Got it! Damon Smith's second triple of that game. Both coming here in the second half. Gives his squad a 3-point lead. Both of the shots gave his squad a lead because they were trailing by 2 at halftime. Right-hand layup from Brumfield off the mark. Cowboys contested well and get the rebound. 3-point lead for the Cowboys. Jackson Riggs, they left him wide open. He's going to pull the trigger. Got it! Jackson Riggs with the big-time 3. The squad is fired up. We got a timeout. We'll take one with them. Your score after this high camp construction timeout, 49-43. We'll be right back. You're listening to Cowboy Basketball on B92.7 FM.
Otter Tail Power Company would like to remind you about the importance of high school athletics in the lives of children. These extracurricular activities play a role in the education and development of those kids involved and provide a way for them to learn some of life's most important lessons. Lessons that will take them through life with a sense of accomplishment and pride. Otter Tail Power Company would like to salute those athletes, coaches, and fans that make every season one to remember.
When life is suddenly interrupted and you are diagnosed with a life-threatening heart condition, Essentia Health's award-winning heart and vascular team will partner with you, providing exceptional care today and support for your tomorrows. You won't have to do it alone. At Essentia Health, your best chances are right here. Essentia Health Heart and Vascular Care, like nowhere else.
After back-to-back triples from the Cowboys, they have a 49-43 lead with 3 minutes remaining on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Justin Peterson with the ball. Sent Cam Nito flying when he grabbed the ball when it was passed to him. Preston Berge gets it out to Knutson. Knutson swings over to the right side to Peterson. Justin Peterson drives inside. Landon Bloffice comes over to help. Forces the tough shot. And Sean Berge follows it. Preston Berge now follows that miss and drops it in for 2. Preston Berge gets into the scoring column. Alex Sanchez driving inside. Gets a man to jump. Puts up the layup off the mark. Landon Bloffice pulls it down and draws. Offensive foul. And that's on Bloffice. They're going to say he was tossing some elbows before he put up the shot. 4th foul on Landon Bloffice. 2:26 remaining on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. And how many of those have been offensive fouls? I think 3 of the 4 that Bloffice has picked up have been on the offensive end. Don't see that very often. Kid tosses elbows. What are you going to do? Brumfield gets it out to Preston Berge. Swung around to Luke Christensen. He gets it to Peterson. Now they go inside to Christensen, trying to get him a good look inside. Tough shot. Good defense from Bloffice. Forces the miss. Cam Neal gets the board. Throws the run out pass to Jackson Riggs for the layup. Jackson Riggs with 23 points. 12 in the first half, 11 here in the second half, and we still got $1.50 remaining. Cowboys up 51-45 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. They go inside to Peterson, puts up a floater from the elbow. Knutson tried to get the board, but Damon Smith pulled it down. Smith fed it up to Cam Nito for the layup, and 1! Cam Nito showing off the hang time, the touch. The kids got it all on that play. And 1. This N1 free throw trip brought to you by State Farm agents Matt and Amanda Frederick. I hope they're watching this game or they're here because it is a fun one here at Breckenridge High School. Nito's free throw is up and good. Cam Nito's got 5 points here in the second half, all coming in clutch time. And they found Knutson for an open layup, but he missed it. And then he got the follow. So Knutson gets the short-range bucket. Jackson Riggs has it tipped away. Hillcrest looking to get out and do something with the turnover. Feed over to Peterson. Peterson to Christensen. Christensen out to Brumfield. Puts up the mid-range shot and knocks it down. Noah Brumfield with the bucket. They get it up to Alex Sanchez. Cowboys trail by 5. 103 remaining on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Cam Nito looking to drive, and now I am not 100% sure what's going on. All right, timeout. I didn't see Coach Christensen call timeout, but he did. So timeout called. This timeout brought to you by High Camp Construction. We'll take a quick one with them. You're listening to Cowboy Basketball on B92.7 FM. Cowboys lead 54-49 with just under a minute left to play.
From Breckenridge Cenex. Now is a great time to start thinking about protecting your recreational vehicles and equipment. Stock up on Splash RV Antifreeze at any one of our 4 locations, and we would like to thank you for your continued patronage.
Farmers Union Oil. Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
Ever buy something and open the box to find 1,000 pieces ready to assemble? Time-consuming and frustrating. That's why Bear Build Woodworks and Builders First Source offer gorgeous, hassle-free finishes for their doors and millwork. No mess and not stress. With over 30 stain options and 40 paint colors, Bear Build Woodworks Pre-Finish is the perfect choice for quality that stands the test of time. Get it finished with Bear Built Woodworks and Builders First Source in Wapaton.
After that High Camp Construction timeout, we are back at Breckenridge High School. 54-49, Cowboys in the lead. Cam Nito inbounding from the sideline, looking for an open teammate. Gets it into Jackson Riggs. Riggs back to Nito, right in front of the Breckenridge student section. And it gets tied up for a jump ball. Possession arrow stays with Breckenridge, though. Still a nice heads-up play. I'm always going to give credit to a defense that knows to do a jump ball in closing minutes. Luke Christensen checking in for Gabe Swedenberg. 52.8 seconds remaining. Cowboys up 54-49. Looking to upset Hillcrest for the second year in a row. Jackson Riggs with the ball. Double team comes. And we got the foul call on number 11, Justin Peterson. Peterson's second. Jackson Riggs so far at the charity stripe tonight, 0 for 1. Makes his 23-point performance even more impressive when you know he didn't get any of it at the free throw line. Wow. He keeps this up the rest of his career, he's going to have a heck of a career for Breckenridge. Misses the free throw, though. Brumfield picks up his dribble near the top of the key. Gets it over to Luke Christensen. Cowboys trying to stay solid. Hands it off to Berge. Berge with a nice dump off to Brumfield for 2. Got to get it to your best free throw shooter. I mean, Riggs is 0 for 2. You got to get it to Damon Smith at that point, you got to be thinking, but he's got one free throw coming. At least one free throw coming. He knocks it down. He gets his second. 28.3 seconds remaining. See what Riggs does with it. Try to redeem himself after missing his first 2, and he does. Jackson Riggs buries the free throw. Gets the lead back to 4. 55-51 with 28.3 seconds remaining. 1 for 2 trip. 25 seconds remaining. Peterson dishes off to Luke Christensen. He's going to pull the trigger on a 3 off the mark. Peterson tracks it down, throws it right to Cam Nito. Nito tosses it up to Sanchez. We'll see if Sanchez throws it down again. He does! Alex Sanchez with the exclamation point on this game. 7 seconds remaining. Shot is up, rebounded by Cam Nito. 3, 2, 1. Cowboys pull off the upset. Your final score, 57-51. Against a very solid Hillcrest Lutheran Academy, who came into this with a 14-3 record on the year. What a night of basketball. We're going to take a quick break before we start up our Miller Realty postgame show. You've been listening to Cowboy Basketball on B92.7 FM and watching on KBMW News Live or YouTube channel.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heitkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heitkamp Construction in Wapton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948. How much do you really know about insurance? You have to have it, and your family should be covered at all times in case of an accident. What coverage is the best for you? That's where independent insurance agents Tyler Kent and Brad Rivard at Red River Agency Incorporated of Breckenridge can help. They provide all your insurance needs for home, auto, farm, life, commercial, MPCI, and crop hail. It's that easy. Give Tyler Kent or Brad Rivard a call at 643-1623. Red River Agency Incorporated, always by your side.
When you choose a realtor, you want a solid formula to make buying and selling your home as easy as possible. At Miller Realty, the formula is simple. Integrity, trust, and most important, experience. Guy, Shelley, Jared, Lisa, and Jamie have put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
And welcome to the Miller Realty postgame show. What a night of basketball, everybody. Oh, boy. It had all the highs, all the lows. Breckenridge opened up the game with a quick 6-0 run to get out of the gates. And then, Hillcrest made a 6-0 run of their own. And then Hillcrest took a 2-point lead in the halftime, 23-21. Cowboys came out with a 10-0 run to start off the second half. Looked like they were about to take control of this game, but Hillcrest stuck around and kept with it. Very tight game throughout. Cowboys finally kind of pulled away at the end there to win this game by 6, 57-51, the final score. What a night of basketball. I know I've said it how many times, but I'm going to keep saying it because this is just a fun game to cover. And I think this might have even been more fun than Breckenridge's win against Hillcrest last year. I might say this one was even better, which was tough to top because that was a blast last year. That one was maybe more of a blast because of how unexpected it was, whereas this one, you kind of knew to expect it a little more considering it happened last year. You know, you'd be silly not to expect Breckenridge to pull off another upset, especially on their home floor. But time to run through the scoring. I know that's what you guys are here for, not to hear me talk about how fun of a game that was. Leading the way for Fergus Falls Hillcrest Lutheran Academy, 22 points from Noah Brumfield. 10 points from Luke Christensen, the only 2 players in double figures. They got 6 apiece from Gabe Swedenberg and Matthew Knudsen. 4 points from Justin Peterson, 2 from Preston Berge, and 1 point from Sean Berge for their 51. 6 guys getting in the scoring column for the Cowboys, led by Jackson Riggs. What a night from the freshman. 24 points, and he had 12 in the first half, 15 in the second half. 11 points from Landon Blofus, 7 from Alex Sanchez, including a pair of incredible dunks. 6 points from Damon Smith on a pair of triples, 5 points from Cam Nito, all coming in the second half. And Jacob Kunkel had a bucket in each half and a 4-point performance for the lone bench points of the night for the Cowboys. And, like I said, there were so many guys who stepped up in this game. And, Jackson Riggs kind of lost his composure a little bit there, got a technical foul, and everybody in the gym's wondering, a couple things. They're wondering, how is he going to bounce back, from that? Because that's obviously very tough. It's a very stressful situation. How are you going to bounce back from that? Also, are you going to get back into the, be able to go back into the game? Because a lot of coaches, if you do that, they're not going to put you in. But Jordan Christensen knew that his freshman had the kind of maturity level to be able to respond and, learn the lesson, I guess I would say. Really quick, learn your lesson, and then get back out there and help your team win, and that's exactly what he did. So my hat's off to the freshman for being able to bounce back like that and be so resilient. And you might hear about a little bit more about him in a little bit here, because we got our play of the game coming up, brought to you by Red River Agency, as well as your player of the game, brought to you by Essentia Health. And you're listening to the post-game show, brought to you by Miller Realty on B92.7 FM.
Buyer Insurance Agency on Highway 13 in Wapaton are your local agents with local locations. With skyrocketing building prices, are you properly insured? Buyer Insurance are licensed insurance advisors serving the Richland, Wilkins, Sargent, Southern Cass, and surrounding counties for 15 plus years. They represent over 15 companies that have been in the insurance industry for over 100 years, serving the area. Our plans are based on yours. Give them a call at 701-642-0955 or stop out. They're located on Highway 13 West in Wapaton. That's Buyer Insurance Agency. When you need care, you want to know it's close to where you live, work, and play. That's why at Sanford Health, we're committed to providing you with the care you need, when you need it, right here where you call home. Dr. Dylan Torgerson is a family medicine physician that offers care for the entire family in Wapaton. And it's always easy to make an appointment with convenient clinic locations, hours, and online options that fit your schedule. Find your provider, Dr. Dylan Torgerson, at sanfordhealth.org or by calling 642-7000.
And welcome back to the post-game show, brought to you by Miller Realty on B92.7 FM and live streaming on KBMW News Live or YouTube channel. Such a fun night. We got a lot of picks for play of the game. There was Damon Smith's 3 right out of the gates for to start off the second half. And Damon Smith also had a clutch 3 down the stretch to give his team the lead, which they ended up not giving up after that because it was such a clutch 3. Also, it was in a sequence where him and his nephew Jackson hit back-to-back 3s in a row to make it a 6-point lead, and this place was just rocking after that. Those are all easy candidates for, play of the game. You could also give it to the 10-0 run to open up the second half. That would also be a good pick for play of the game. But I'm a simple man who likes simple things, like big, tall, strong players jumping up and dunking a basketball, which is why I'm going to go with the first dunk by Alex Sanchez. I thought his first dunk was a little bit bigger than his second one. His second one was the one that kind of just put the exclamation point on the win. But that first dunk, oh boy, I don't think I've ever yelled that loud on a broadcast. Very unprofessional, to get a little that rowdy, but I don't care. I was losing it on that dunk. So that was my pick for the play of the game, brought to you by Red River Agency in Breckenridge, your hometown agents in Breckenridge. So Alex Sanchez, thank you for getting the gym rocking. That was a lot of fun to see. And now for my player of the game, someone who also got the gym rocking, that was Jackson Riggs. I think that there's no question here he was going to be the pick for player of the game. Even though there were some other guys who had some really solid performances, Alex Sanchez played a great defensive game, slowing down Brumfield because that was a tall order. Landon Blofus getting Breckenridge off to a good start and also providing toughness inside. 11, and he had 11 points on the night, by the way. But Jackson Riggs, 24-point performance, and those buckets down the down the stretch where he came back off the bench after having to come out of the game after picking up a tech, and just oh boy. Credit to that young man, because I know what I was like as a freshman, and I would not have bounced back like that in a game. Even if I was like playing a freshman game, if I got a tech I'd probably be sitting over there maybe saying something to my coach. But he shook it off and got back on the floor and balled out. 24 points for the freshman, and very happy to see, this team have some success. There's a lot of great kids on this squad, and it's been tough going for them this year. But you know what? They got their third win of the year tonight. And one more time, the final score after that player of the game brought to you by Essentia Health here with you. Breckenridge Cowboys 57, Fergus Falls, Hillcrest Lutheran Academy 51. You've been listening to Cowboy Basketball on B92.7 FM and watching on KBMW News Live, our YouTube channel.
Tonight's Breckenridge basketball game was brought to you by Breckenridge Public Schools, State Farm agents Matt and Amanda Frederick, Red River Agency, The Wilkin Drink and Eatery, Minn Kota Ag Products, Heitkamp Construction, Carlson Family Insurance, Miller Realty, Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley, Twin Town Villa, CHI St. Francis, Quality Toyota, Builders First Source, Otter Tail Power Company, Essentia Health, Hornstein Family Chiropractic, and Buyer Insurance Agency. Be sure to go to kbmwnews.com for a complete updated list of future broadcasts and video streams. Thanks for listening.